For the past few years, Google has found its way into video games. Video games such as Google Feud, where it takes the twist on Family Feud using search engine terms that people have used, figuring out which one is the most used, and realizing then that humanity is doomed further. We also had a very interesting game that I quite liked, GeoGuessr. Says how much I played it, though. GeoGuessr used Google Maps to make you figure out where you were in the world, base your score via how close you are, and it was actually kind of really cool. Corpseburg takes that Google Map type of game, mixing also the inevitability of the human demise, and turns it into somewhat of an RPG-like game. You are in your hometown, and a zombie apocalypse breaks out. What do? Well, this game will figure it out for you, and more than likely you will die. All you need to do is type in your address. I have not, because that would be stupid, and it will put you right where you are in the world, and you have to figure out how to survive with the things around you. Already, though, the game has picked out that I live in Canada, which is wrong, but we'll go with it, because probably once this election's over, I will move to Canada, and judging on how everything will turn out, the zombie apocalypse will happen. So this could possibly be the future, which makes this a perfect game for Halloween. So how do you play this game? Well, like using a Google map, all you need to do is use your mouse to point, click, drag, all that. You can also take the little guy that exists in the Google Maps and boop, place him in the world, and you can see, oh look, there's a zombie over there. Cars are surprisingly still going. And already some houses have been trashed. Seems pretty accurate. Accurate. This could probably be the developer's building, though. So, that was smart to do. Nevertheless, it is our hideout for the time being. Our hideout is where we sleep. Sleep is very important, because as the day goes on, more and more zombies will show up. And then while you sleep, they will probably attack you at your home, which is why we have a defensive level 4 fortification in our place. But that will go down, and we will slowly die. Luckily, we can keep fortifying it and whatnot, but we need supplies to do that. In our bottom menu down here, not pretty, but effective, we have our stats and whatnot. What's the time of day and what day it is here. It goes by Army Standard Time, mind you. So when it says 12 midnight, it means 24 hours. Get used to it. I don't quite like it, but it works for people that live all around the world. It is day 0 of this outbreak, and the fortification level on our base is 4, and we have 100% health. Health is hard to manage here. It's brutal in that sense. We also have 4 meals, no meds, and 2 defensive supplies. So if we wanted to fortify our place more, we could, but we wouldn't be able to for very long. What we need to do is scout out some locations to forage for. So, let's scout. Scouting, of course, uses your stats to figure out, what's around, your wisdom, and your how quick you do it. We, of course, are just starting, so we don't have many. And we've luckily found a couple places. We found Empire, which is probably a store we could loot. Little Peeps, which is maybe a restaurant, I'm not sure. We also have a coffee shop. Bonjour, brichotte. Or something. What's interesting is that these are real places. If we take our little guy and we just boop him right here, I find myself in the alley stairwell. Well, this was unplanned, and I'm very happy about it. But anyway, that was very, very strange. Yes, these are actually locations in the world. That's what makes Corpseburg very interesting. You're not just surviving a made-up world, you're surviving in your world. You're looting the places near where you live. You have to move around your city. It's really interesting. And it's a very interesting way of making the zombie apocalypse a little bit more personal in a video game. Unlike the real zombie apocalypse, where you would really have to survive. So this is good prep for Doomsdayers. So, let's loot. We'll go to the Empire by Bullet. We'll loot it. Now, every time you loot and or go to different places to loot, you will find zombies. More places. How I think this is working out for figuring out the zombies is the more densely populated the area is via Google Maps, and if you're in a city or a town or whatever, the more zombies you'll probably find. We unfortunately found 5 zombies, and we had to beat them off with our fists. We took 19 damage in the process. We need to find ourselves a weapon. The store is thoroughly looted, and a small fire broke out near the back. Still, first aid kits are easy enough to salvage, so we found 7 meds and 1 defensive supply. Once we have looted the area, you can no longer go back there. So scouting for more places and or going more places is very, very important. Let's go some new places. Since I know nothing about Toronto and or Canada, I am just going to go in this direction, because that looks like there's more streets and places, so we click the arrow, and traveling, of course, also makes you find zombies. We took 20 damage by punching some zombies in the face, which I would not recommend, because if you cut your hand on, like, the teeth or the protruding bones, all that zombie goo will get in there, and you're just asking to be infected. So, yeah, we don't have any scouting locations here, so we're going to have to scout, take some time, but we found some places. We found Peking Express. Even in the zombie apocalypse, I'm not really feeling Chinese. McDermott Motors Traffic. Ooh, I'm thinking that's a car place. Let's hope it was. It was dark in your way to McDermott's Motor Tirecraft. You encountered 5 zombies with your fists and took 22 damage. Shop was boarded up, and before the owner abandoned it, while pretty much everything of value is missing, you are able to salvage some interesting stuff. More defensive supplies and whatnot. I don't like my chances out here, although there is a bar. So let's get wasted a little bit, and we died going to the bar. It was dark. Oh, because it's nighttime, and I keep forgetting Army Standard Time means after 12. After 12 means it's 1 p.m., so that would be getting dark. Yeah, the more dark it gets, the more zombies show up. So we encountered 10 zombies, and we took 40 damage. We got fucked over. And we found no food, so we got nothing. And we died. Luckily, for our achievements, the next time we play, we will get 10 starting medicine. Let's reset the reset the achievements. Let's start a new game, going back. We're starting again in Canada. Yada yada. Everything is fine. We scout. Now, of course, also, there are some random elements to this game. So, being that your stats, which I didn't actually look at before, everything is 10, and this is your weapon inventory system and whatnot. Being that everything we know is basic, places are randomly scouted out. So, as you notice, we didn't get that weird spot with the guy in the hat, but we did get, whatever is down here, a BMW of Toronto. Let's loot that. The looters have beaten you to the site. Everything of value is gone, but you find a number of fallen zombie corpses pinned on the ground with modified lawn darts. Do they even make lawn darts anymore? Those are hella illegal. Seems like some survivor groups are using these methods of thinning, hurting, engaging walkers from range. You pick up a few that had been left behind, so it's not a total loss. You found weapons and some meds. We can go there and have some lawn darts. We need 7 strength to wield it, and the durability is 90. Strangely enough, our fist durability is 90 as well, which is what I meant by having, scarred fists and whatnot. What's this? Downtown I don't know where that place is. We're gonna go over here. Downtown Toyota, more cars. Let's go get some meals. We only have 4 meals, and it's 12. It's getting late. So we'll loot this place. It's a Japanese bistro. Yum. This place is devoid of zombies. Terrible smell, though, from the kitchen. Fearing the worst, you open the door only to find piles of rotten food. We're able to find 6 good things, but nothing really of value. 15. That would be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 p.m., I think. I can loot a little bit more. Let's see. Downtown, places next to my place. So you are found enough for, you are able to find enough food for 2 days. You also find enough zombies to make you not want to look further. With the lawn darts, you easily dispatch 2 zombies. So luckily here, we have not lost health. And it's late, so we're going to go sleep. Sleeping on day 1, you ate your fill, regaining 10 health. Didn't really need to, but we had a nice meal. There were more zombies tonight because you slept in a densely populated area. The dead were snooping around outside. They didn't get in, but they did a number in the defenses you had set up. I wonder if there are any hardware stores nearby, or maybe some schools. So those are hints figuring out what to do. We have good meals, we have some meds, and our fortifications are not too good. So let's fortify this place up, taking a little bit of time, and then we will do some moving and scouting around. We were able to encounter 3, used lawn darts, and I only took 1 damage. Very nice. Scouting prevails, and we found ourselves roofing supplies. Well, that's a good place to find some defensive materials. Random encounter. You encounter 4 zombies, and you use your lawn darts and only take 1 damage. Found some food. You also found more zombies using lawn darts. 5 meals, 1 defensive supplies. That's not very good. We have a good amount of meals, though. How is my durability of the lawn darts? It's gone down to 72. I mean, that's okay. Baby on the hip. I don't think we'll be going there to get supplies. What's down here? We travel, found some more. Ooh, the Portlands. Is there anything? Ooh, abandoned vehicle. Let's loot the abandoned vehicle. Okay, it was dark on your way. You encountered zombies. Used the lawn darts. Lawn darts are working out real well. After dealing with the strange zombie, you found a hunting knife. Nice. I got a meal, 2 defense supplies, and some... Oh, shit, it's 22 hours. I did not pay attention to that. How's the knife? Hunting knife is 70 and requires 5 strength. Lawn darts are actually my best bet right at the moment. It is almost nighttime. Like, it is almost midnight. I'm slightly fucked here. Let's go over here. You made it. We encountered zombies, took 9 damage. It's 23. Can I, in fact, make it? Oh, no, there aren't enough hours left in the day to attempt to get back to my place. So I have to sleep here. This isn't going well. Okay, you ate your fill, regaining 10 health, and you healed 2 damage using the medicine. So 12 in total. There was an average amount of zombies because you slept in a medium populated area. Your defenses were not enough to keep the dead out. It came in at night. You encountered 11 zombies, and you took 5 damage. Okay, well, good news is we didn't die because of it. But, shit. Let's scout the area because we're in it. Ooh! There's a job site industrial thing. That looks more like a hospital, but we'll loot it. Let's see, we found 5 meds, 5 meals. Long as you don't mind chocolate, you keep me good for the week. Okay, I like chocolate. What's over here? The Munchins Factory. Is that a chocolate place? Let's go to the bar. I found a weapon. The police cruiser is parked. Oh, a police cruiser is parked outside. Peek inside the car. There's a shotgun. You guess this unit is near the early responder. That didn't expect zombies. No one expects zombies. But anyway, we're gonna have to travel back. Let's scout again. Location's already been scouted. Okay, so you can only scout these places once. So each square is a scouted location to find. You have to be in the square to scout and or loot. And sleep, because I couldn't get back to my home base. Speaking of which, let's fortify this up for the night. And sleep. We sleeped. Healing. Didn't get worried about zombies. We're back to full. Yeah. And I think this is about how much the game progresses. It's slow. You're gonna take a while to regain your... Not supposed to use the arrow slidey thing while doing that. Don't mind the advertisement at the bottom of the screen when that happened. Yeah. Ooh, shit, I have no strength to wield this shotgun. But, you know, it's a shotgun, so I'm fine with that. Yeah. Game's really interesting. It's more of an interesting game than a fun game. This takes some time, and if you're into this stuff, I suggest playing it, because it's quite an experience. If you can survive in your hometown and or anywhere else, be my guest and try and play this game. I will link it in the description below. My name is Ben Dark Arts, and let's scout over to this next place. We're really good with these lawn darts. Scout the area, find some places, space furniture, Salvation Army thrift store. Ooh, 5 defensive supplies is good. Domino's Pizza. Not even in the apocalypse. Nope. Not even gonna waste my breath on that stuff.